And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Our starting lineups will look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. First, for the Celtics, Isaiah Thomas out there with Avery Bradley. And holding down the middle, a tremendously hard-working and versatile big man out of the Dominican Republic, Al Horford. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Johnson in at the 4 slot. And for the Warriors, Steph Curry's out there with Klay Thompson. And in the middle, the long-bodied JaVale McGee. Absolutely elastic. And it's Durant, and it's Green in a power forward position.
You know, a big part of why the Celtics dropped so much last season was they weren't very good on the road. Ended with a 14-27 record away from home, which is by far the lowest of any team in the East that made the playoffs.
So Golden State will get the first possession. Outside Curry. Pass to Durant. To JaVale McGee.
Oh boy, JaVale McGee!
Backed off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. That one on Horford. And as you said, Clark, rarely can you win just over a third of your road games like the Celtics did and expect to make the playoffs. And had they played closer to 500 on the road, you know, Steve, there's a good chance they could have ended up as the 5th or the 4th seed.
Well, and in the Celtics case, it wasn't their defense, Kevin. It was their offense that betrayed them when they went out onto the road. They just couldn't win the close games. And some of it was just age and injury. But so many of those road losses from last year just came back to haunt them, and that's why they ended up with that 7 seed.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. We talked about the impact that Al Horford can have on the game.
Brunson.
And how they have their work cut out for them dealing with him. He said Horford's just a complete ball player. He does all the things you want from a big man. He can shoot, handle, and pass. He's always a tough matchup, but it starts with matching his energy level. Kevin, we'll see if they have what it takes.
Thanks, Doris.
Well, this Warriors ownership group has really energized the franchise. They've been very... Oh, man, that was a real mark it up.
Look at the air, look at the hang time, look at the flying motion.
That could very well be a contender for the dunk of the year and perhaps might make its way all over the internet.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Clark. That's a crowd pleaser if I've ever seen one.
Now, here's Thomas. It's Bradley on the wing. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Olynyk, he's checked in for Amir Johnson. Curry kicks to Durant. The dish to Green. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And that one's good.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They got to get more intense.
Thomas with the ball. He dishes it to Bradley. Green with the rebound.
Nobody anywhere close to him. Where's the defense? He's got to make that shot, though.
And Durant gets it to go.
Well, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And here is Thomas. Looking to end the run, and he sinks the layup.
And that's a difficult shot in the face of a defender that towers over.
Well, you know, he almost seems to enjoy those mismatches, Steve. It gives him a chance to show what a strong finisher he is.
For 3, Durant. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Warriors on top. They're up by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Boy, the offense has been so smooth. Everybody working together, and you can tell they're getting good shots pretty much every time down.
Yeah, they're a well-oiled machine there. I mean, they keep the ball moving, they keep themselves moving, and as a result, they're piling up the points.
So it's the Warriors now. 3-point lead. Curry dishes to Thompson. Feeds it to Durant. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No luck. Now Boston takes it the other way.
You knew that at some point the window for the group of Celtics that had won a title was going to close. I mean, it was inevitable. But last year seemed like they were going to go for one last hurrah as they added some depth and looked to reload for another run.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And the Celtics making a change here. Zeller's checked in. Young off a pick from Zeller. Back to Young. Nice ball movement by Boston. Just 5 to shoot. Low block shot. The Warriors pull it in. And getting back to the Celtics and Rondo's injury, a lot of people expected them to start the rebuilding process. Ended up standing pat at the deadline, Steve. Even though there was, it seemed, a lot of interest.
You know, you want to give that group, KG and Pierce and Rondo, you want to give them another run. And they had their last hurrah. They didn't get it finished. And now you start the rebuilding project. So a lot of trades, a lot of movement over the summer. But I like the fact that they gave that club one more run.
Olynyk, he's checked in for Boston.
You know, it's funny. You look at the Golden State Warriors. They've had the 3rd best home court advantage in the league over the last decade or so. Only the Rocky Mountain teams, Denver and Utah, were better. At Oracle, it's not the altitude, it's the crowd. One of the best in all of the NBA.
Warriors leading by 6. Curry passes
Look at the hang time. Look at the flying motion.
Oh boy, JaVale McGee! That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Number 36 cans the 12-footer.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Outside Curry. He kicks it to Thompson. McGee is screen on Green.
Tragic Brunson.
And it's sent back by Olynyk. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And so that's the end of the first half. Warriors lead by 6. Well, folks, stay tuned for the halftime show at Damon Bruce for all the highlights from our first half.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And it's been a great game out in Oakland. Thanks for joining us. The Golden State Warriors are ahead against Boston. And give them credit defensively. They're boxing out, controlling their defensive backboards. JaVale McGee has been the X factor. He's picked up half a dozen points and also helped out with 2 rebounds. And the Celtics still keeping at it. Excellent bench production. The second string coming in, knocking down the shots. Isaiah Thomas getting it done through 2 quarters. And they've got a great boost from Al Horford as well. Now let's head back out to the start of the second half. Kevin Harlan, Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke take it away.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. It's been quite a game for JaVale McGee.
Yeah, and you know the numbers aren't that gaudy when you look at the box score. It's more about his energy and his impact.
You know, sometimes the stats can be misleading, but he certainly has been a big factor.
Thomas goes in. Back to Johnson. This is to Thomas. Clock at 6. Passes it to Crowder. Offline with his 3.
That definitely ruffled some feathers with his former teammates, and they tried to replace him by committee at the shooting guard position and really had mixed results.
Here's Bradley. No good with the triple. Warriors leading by 6. And Curry, here we go, to JaVale McGee. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
That is not a difficult pass. You'd think they could keep it in bounds.
Olenek, he's checked in from here. Johnson. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And despite losing Ray Allen, the Celtics shot more three-pointers last season.
Well, they added a couple of guys who could shoot threes, but remember, this is, over the last 5-6 years, has not been a high-volume three-point shooting team. It's been Ray Allen and Paul Pierce, and that's about it. So I think with this new crop of talent, I think you'll see Boston casting a lot more threes into the next few years.
Curry kicks to Durant. He passes to Thompson. Fires the 3. And the Warriors get it back. Outside for Curry for the 3. And that one's good.
You gotta love the use of the bounce pass there. Perfect feed.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Stolen by Thompson. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball. It's stolen by Bradley. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Crowder. And laid in to finish the break. Crowder's got his first basket.
And the defense just lets him go there.
And once he hit the open floor, there was no looking back. Straight to the rack.
Here's Curry. For 3, Durant. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. The Warriors on top. They lead by 4. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is up to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Warriors.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And they're getting the ball inside, which is what I like. High percentage shots down in the block and in the paint area. A very effective screen to set up the jumper, and that was the key to that play.
Thomas kicks to Olenek. Takes a 3. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. Thomas got 3 assists tonight.
I mean, where's the defense? I mean, this has been pathetic at both ends.
Yeah, it has been pathetic defensively, but it's been exciting from an offensive standpoint. But if you like defense, then neither one of these teams deserves to win.
Well, Kevin, he never misses a chance to go up for a dunk. So I'd advise guys to either get in position to take a charge or maybe just get out of the way.
And don't forget now, a walking highlight reel every time he steps on the court. His flair for the dramatic makes him worth the price of admission all by himself.
Boston making a switch here. Horford's checked in.
That was a critical trip to the strike. They have a 2-possession lead now.
Bradley against Thompson. Thomas passes to Bradley. Back to Thomas. Lets it go from the wing. Misses off the left iron.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Outside Durant. The 9-foot shot. Al Horford with the rebound. Celtics trail by 5. Crowder dishes to Bradley. Connects! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, you knew he'd win that race.
Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
And stolen by Horford. Thomas with the ball. Outside Bradley. Kicks it to Horford. Great D that time from Green. The game has come down to this.
Ginormous possession here.
What intensity. Curry with it. Now Thomas defending. Thomas against Curry. Green with a screen for Curry. 6 to shoot. Green kicks to Curry. Thompson guarded by Bradley. And the shot is good. And the Warriors lead by 6.
Well, they're getting that lead way up there now. I mean, it should be a stroll to the final whistle from here.
Yeah, this late in the game, it'd be almost impossible for them to blow a lead like this.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Buries it. What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
How about that? They respond to a three-pointer with a quick 3 of their own.
Yeah, terrific. Great back-and-forth sequence right there.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yep, you got to extend the game here. Try to keep that clock from moving.
And he is unable to get the second one. Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 4. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Now here's Johnson. Thomas kicks to Bradley. Back to Thomas. From deep three-point range, and the miss. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. It was tight, but they managed to come up with the win.
You know, nobody wants to lose a close game, Kevin. It's much better to win those tight ones.
And that about wraps it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now, Jordan presents our player of the game, JaVale McGee.
Oh boy, JaVale McGee!